We are here at the Northwest Results Center here in Mahikeng, and of course it's quite early days, and of course I think people are feeling the fatigue. If you can see behind me, the results centers are still a bit empty right now. Party agents have just gone out, I think, to obviously rest, freshen up and come back and monitor that results board with a keen eye. And just to give you the latest numbers, we are 95.73% complete with the counting, which have votes that have been counted, verified and audited. That translates to 1,659 of the 1,733 voting stations that have been completed. And in the lead is the ANC that's really had this province as a stronghold since the dawn of democracy. Their numbers right now are looking at 62.48%. This is lower than what they did in 2014. They had secured around 67% then. The EFF is coming in hot at around 18.6% at this stage, also faring much better than they did in 2014. They had secured around 13%. So the EFF is definitely growing in this particular province. And now the DA follows around 10.76%. They're actually faring much worse than what they did in 2014. They had a percentage of around 12% then. Following the DA, though, is the Freedom Fund Plus with 4.21%. That translates to around 37,840 votes. So it's really looking quite tight here, and it's going to be interesting to see exactly what the final result will be. But the picture is looking as though that the ANC will probably maintain this province, but it does seem that opposition parties have been doing much better. But that is where I'm going to bring in my guests. I'm going to start with the AIC, which has actually secured at this stage over 4,231 votes. This translates to around 0.47%. Mam Nombulelo, thank you for joining us this morning. As the AIC, how are you feeling with the way you're faring in the Northwest?
Siyaqhuba sisi and xa kugqitywa ukubalwa sinakwazi ukubala amantshontsho amaqanda engekagqitywa uqanduselo. Siyaqhuba apha sizele uzokuthatha isithi kulaa nto ibisithi siba iivotes ze-ANC or eze-APC eze-ACP ayikwazi ukwenzeka loo nto le bazawubona ngathi isithi sizawuphuma nayo.
Mama, amaphathi amancane ayacomplaina ngokuthi iprocess yokuvothwa ayihambanga kahle. As the AIC, are you satisfied with the voting process? Do you think there needs to be a rerun as well?
Kunjalo bendikhona ndilapha sibonile even lento iqatywayo ingathi I think this time basebenzise i-cocky pen, because if you go and wash your hands lento iyasuka, meaning that bebeyiplanile, bebehleli phansi bathetha bathi masiyenze yosuleke enzela abantu bethu bazokwazi uvota ngendlela abathanda ukuvota ngayo. Injalo sisi andikho certified at all.
All right, Mama. Jane, I'm now going to bring in the UDM, another party that's actually been in existence for quite some time now, but you guys are not looking too great at the moment. You've just secured around 2,083 votes. That translates to 0.23%. You're doing far worse than you did in 2014. It seems you're losing support in the province. What's the problem?
Actually, the problem is the matter of our party are not doing well. But recently now, because we organize youth, the youth are canvassing, they came with a good magic to UDM. Definitely, we are going to province and national with chairs. Everything will be done to surprise Utatu Holomisa.
But are you satisfied with the voting process as the UDM as well, or do you think that the issues that have been raised around the irregularities are going to affect the outcome materially?
No, I'm not surprised, because 6 party agents of UDM at KK District, they chase him out. They call me, I launch a case here in Mahikeng AIC. I didn't get a real answer. Even now, I'm still waiting for an answer.
So what do you think needs to happen? Do you think we need to start these elections all over again?
Yes. We can start it. Restart the elections.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
All right, that is the UDM and AIC, two of the smaller parties contesting here in the Northwest. We have around 29 parties on the ballot paper for the Northwest. That, of course, did slow down the counting process, which started in the early hours of Thursday morning. And what we understand, of course, is that the IEC has confirmed that more than 790,000 voters came out here in the Northwest on Wednesday to make their mark. And of course, we did, of course, ahead of the elections hear about how the Northwest was a high-risk province and that many of the disgruntled communities had vowed not to come out and vote. So that may have affected the results that we're seeing right now. But we are here at the results center and we'll be monitoring for the rest of the day. And hopefully we may have some answers later on from the IEC with regards to the complaints coming from these smaller parties on the voting process, Jay.
Well, thanks for that, Slindelo. And I can tell you that the IAC, in the last couple of minutes or so, have said that there has been no issue of double voting, and hopefully that can expedite the process. And we can